climate change affects us all. Everything is getting worse. The sea level is going to be higher than we thought. The temperature increase in the water is higher than we thought. Ocean acidification is taking its toll. But there's scenarios how it could be. And if we act now, then we don't have to suffer from the severest consequences in the future. My name is Thilo Mark, I'm a marine biologist and currently onboard lead campaigner on the Greenpeace vessel Arctic Sunrise over Seamount Rima, 1,000 kilometers northwest of South African Cape Town. Mount Vema is a mountain in the vastness of the seas. It's a topographic feature that rises from the sea floor in 4,600 meters of depth, and it rises up to 25 meters below the surface. This is quite spectacular.
Standing by. Come on, guys.
Yes, I have been diving. We are seeing a lot of kelp and other seaweed. There's a lot of crustaceans like lobster, for example. There's thousands of fish, various fish species as well. You're always surrounded by fish because the wildlife here is not associating any danger with divers. What we want to do is we want to show the beauty of the high seas beyond the national waters, beyond national jurisdiction. Because these places aren't properly protected at the moment. And there is negotiations on the level of the United Nations to develop a policy how marine protected areas could be identified and imposed on the high seas. That is the momentum that we want to use, and we want to call for its protection.
When we were coming here, we were just wanting to document what is actually on the seamount. And what we found today is absolutely amazing. The fact that there was a protection or there was a decision that was made at a particular time, it has allowed for even some of the crayfish and lobsters that were thought to have been fish close to extinction because of such laws being laid down, they've been able to replenish.
I think Mount Vema is a perfect example of how important it is to give nature room to stay on its own, to replenish, to recover, to be pristine.
A lot of the work that the campaign is pushing for is that through highlighting the richness of our marine wildlife, it will actually provide a basis, a strong basis for United Nations Global Oceans Treaty, which is really calling for the protection of 30% of our high seas by the year 2030, for the creation of marine protected areas or network of sanctuaries that will go untouched to ensure that our oceans are better able to basically build resilience against whatever challenges and threats that are facing, including climate change and the climate crisis that we are currently in.
We planned this expedition to Mount Vema for a year now. We've taken a 50-meter steel ship out at sea, 1,000 kilometers offshore. We have a crew of 35 coming from countries. I think we are 16 or 17 nations here on board. We have divers, we have an underwater drone, including operator. We have inflatables and inflatable drivers. We have a very skilled crew. So it's all based on this vision that we can protect our oceans. And that's why we are here as a crew, and that's why we're here as a team.
As a species, we've been able to destroy and cause so much destruction. So the damage has been done. But if there's action that is taken, and it's taken immediately, and it's all countries united as a force, there'll definitely be positive impacts.
Marine protection is protection against the effects of climate change. So we should act as if our own survival is reliant on the health of the oceans, because it is.